Hey everybody, my name is Amy Wyckoff and I am the premier leader of Team Positively Posh. My Why Posh story has changed dramatically in the last almost 3 years. When I signed up for Posh in September of 2012, I was the epitome of a kidnapper. I had had the opportunity to try a couple of the products and I really liked them. And being the immensely frugal individual that I am, I realized that that $99 kit was a fantastic deal. And then I also realized that in the future, any of the products that I wanted to buy for myself or my family, I could get paid to buy those things. At the time, I had no involvement in direct sales. I'd never sold for another company. I didn't have friends that sold for other direct sales company. I honestly had never even hosted a home party. I just knew that I liked these products and I wanted to get paid to buy them. So I made that $99 investment with absolutely no intention of attempting to start a business. A couple weeks after that day, I kind of on a whim headed to Chicago for what was then called a Posh Pop-In. It would be the equivalent of today's Day Away. And I walked in there, and it was a room full of strangers, and I looked at Ann and Andrew, and I was floored, to be perfectly honest. I was expecting stuffy executive types, and the two individuals standing in front of me had these huge smiles on their faces, and they were talking to everybody in the room, and they were standing there in their jeans, and I just wasn't really sure what to make of them. But as the evening progressed and they had the opportunity to listen to both of them speak, I was completely blown away. I realized as I sat in that room that our founders were honest and sincere and passionate, and as they continued to talk, it dawned on me that this little soap and lotion company had immense potential. And I realized that I could be a part of something big if I just decided to do it. So I very excitedly headed home from Chicago and I told my husband everything that I had learned, and he was very supportive and he was ready for me to make a go of this whole starting my own business thing. And I woke up the next morning and I thought, oh my goodness, I know what I want to do, but I don't have a clue how to do it. I really didn't have a network of friends that I could reach out to try to get them to buy my products or to host home parties. My family doesn't live anywhere near me, so that wasn't really an option. And back in those days, we didn't even have the academy as far as training goes. We really had nothing as far as training went. We pretty much relied on other consultants to help us find our way. And so that's what I did. I began reaching out to people in my upline, and they gave me suggestions on how to start this business. And I put my mind to it, and I did it. I did every possible vendor event I could. Spent a lot of days standing on my feet and never selling a dime. But I got the word out there. I was constantly handing out samples and catalogs and letting people know that Perfectly Posh was new and it was amazing. And I slowly but surely started to build this business. I have to say, though, that somewhere along the way, and I pretty much could guarantee that it was my very first leadership experience in Salt Lake City, my Why Posh story changed. I can say that my Why Posh now is because of the people. It's because of the friendships I've made. It is my Posh sisters. It is the people in my team, my downline girls who I absolutely adore. It's my customers who come back month after month because they need another BFF or they want to take hand creams to all of the girls at Bunko Night. It is because I have a sense of belonging and I have a sense of confidence that I never had before. I have never had the opportunity to travel, and I love the fact that Posh is allowing me to travel. And I'm not going to lie, I really love making my own money. I love the fact that I am now planning my family's first ever family vacation, and in October I will be taking them all to Walt Disney World thanks to Perfectly Posh. So yeah, my Why Posh started off as a typical kidnapper story, but my Why Posh now is the people, it's the products, it's my Posh sisters, and yeah, it's the money.